So hey guys, and welcome to another Warframe video, and today I'm going to show you my build for the Lesion, or Lesion, or however it's pronounced, because it's been requested quite a lot recently. Now, I've picked up the Lesion, or Legion, or you know what, I'm just going to call it Larry from now on. So I've picked up Larry because I thought his unique mechanic would synergize pretty well with the new status mods. Now, just in case you don't know, Larry's unique mechanic is that when you proc a status proc on an enemy, it's going to give you 15% bonus attack speed and 100% bonus toxin damage for 6 seconds. This combined with really decent status chance and attack speed means that Larry is actually a pretty good status weapon. Now I have 3 slight variations of this build. This one will actually fit with just 0 Forma because it's using Spoiled Strike, but I'm also using a variation with Healing Return, which is far more defensive and works great with something like Wukong or Valkyr. And finally, I'm also using Primed Reach every now and then because even though Larry is a polearm, he's the shortest out of all the polearms. So even though he does have quite a bit of range, it's not as good as something like Orthos Prime. And the one format that I've added to this is just 1V. Now, the stance I'm using is Shimmering Blight because it A, matches the polarity, and B, I do prefer the hold combo to the hold combo from Bleeding Willow. Now, since both stances for the polearms are pretty old, they only have 2 combos. They have the button mash combo and a hold combo. And I know a lot of people don't like hold combos, but with the polearms, all you have to do is tap the attack button once and then hold it, and that will do the hold combo. So it's actually pretty easy to pull off even in a full-on melee brawl. Now, the rest of the build is kind of a standard status build, so we are running Primed Pressure Point for a lot more damage, then we are running Condition Overload, so the more conditions we have on the enemy, the more damage we do, once again. Then we have Primed Fury, which is just going to increase our attack speed and allow us to stack conditions on the enemy really fast, and it also allows us to build our combo counter much faster, and this goes really well with the buff you get when you proc a status proc on an enemy. Then I'm running Spoiled Strike, where the negative attack speed is pretty much taken care of by the unique mechanic, so we get 100% extra melee damage for basically free, which is great because it just adds a lot of damage to the weapon, but it also scales up the toxin bonus you get from the unique mechanic as well. Then I'm running Drifting Contact, which is just a great mod for status weapons because it allows you to keep your combo counter, so you do far more damage, and in combination with Voltaic Strike and Virulent Scourge, which gives me corrosive damage, and Vicious Frost, which gives me cold damage, I have 96% status chance. Now, in most cases, Volcanic Edge is going to do more damage for you than Vicious Frost, but I like running Vicious Frost so I don't have to swap my mods all the time and I can easily deal with shielded units as well. But just in case you're a nutter and you would like to take Larry versus the Corpus, run Voltaic Strike and Volcanic Edge for radiation to deal with machinery like Moas and Bursas, and Virulent Scourge, which is going to give you toxin damage, which will combine with the bonus toxin damage you get from the unique mechanic and will absolutely demolish any units with flesh. Now, Sortie 1 is simply no competition for Larry. The enemies are not high enough level, you just kill them with a couple of swings. Sortie 2 is more of a challenge, especially if it's an Eximus Stronghold like this one, but still nothing too bad. And unfortunately, Sortie 3 today is Sargas Rook Assassination, which is almost impossible to kill if you're using standard melee weapons. But as you can see, the enemies are still melting pretty damn fast, even though they're getting close to level 100. So for demonstration, I'm going to summon Executioner Knock at level 120, and this is a pretty good unit to demonstrate the power of this weapon on because he has high shields and high armor as well. So here we go. This is with the Shimmering Blight button mash combo, and he dies pretty damn fast. And the same thing once again, but this time around with the Bleeding Willow button mash combo. They're pretty much the same, and if you're using the same build that I'm using, you can actually swap the stances out if you're using Spoiled Strike. So yeah, the new status mods fit Larry perfectly. It just allows you to do ridiculous amounts of damage really fast while stripping away the enemy armor and leaving slash procs behind. So I would definitely recommend you try this build out. I mean, if you just want to run the Spoiled Strike version, you don't even have to put Forma onto Larry, which is great, and it's really effective against everything. So yeah, definitely try it out. And that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.